What is resistant starch and why do you need to know about it? Carbohydrates are made up from starches, sugars and fibres. And starches, when we digest them down, they become sugar. So this means that we like carbohydrates that are low in starches and sugars and high in fibre, such as vegetables and fruits. And we don't really like carbohydrates that are low in fibre and high in starches and sugars, such as refined carbohydrates like bread, pasta, rice, cakes, biscuits, those kinds of things. We don't like those types of carbohydrates because sugars and starches result in an increase in blood sugar, and that leads to an increase in insulin levels. Now, insulin is our fat storage hormone, and so eating more sugars and starches leads to increased fat storage if you're not burning those off or using them to make energy. Fibre, on the other hand, is incredibly helpful for weight management and just general good health. Fibre helps to feed your good bacteria in your gut, and there's been studies now that show that having more of the beneficial bacteria in your gut really helps to regulate your metabolism and control the amount of calories and nutrients you extract from your food. Now, there is something called resistant starch. So resistant starch is basically starch that is resistant to digestion. So when we eat resistant starch, rather than digesting it down into sugar and it affecting our blood sugar levels, we don't digest it at all, and it actually feeds our gut bacteria. Now that's a good thing because we want to feed our gut bacteria and keep it nice and healthy. So when starch becomes resistant, it acts more like fibre. So whilst resistant starch is the same amount of calories as normal starch, you end up absorbing less calories and there's a lesser impact on your blood sugar levels, which is a really good thing. So where do you find resistant starch? Resistant starch naturally occurs in green bananas, oats, beans and legumes, and you can also increase the amount of resistant starch in certain foods by cooking and then cooling the food. So for example, potatoes, rice and pasta have a higher level of resistant starch once you've cooked and cooled them. The starch that's already in them becomes resistant, and if you then reheat them again, the level of resistant starch further increases. This means that you can enjoy rice, potato and pasta with lesser impact on your blood sugar levels. However, it's really worth noting that a lot of people find that grains are very inflammatory and they're just generally not helpful for weight loss. So don't overdo it, don't go crazy on having pasta, rice, potatoes. If you're going to have them, keep them to a small amount in your diet, but you might benefit from cooking, cooling them and then reheating them to increase the level of resistant starch in your diet. And finally, just a word of warning, because resistant starch, just like fibre, feeds our gut bacteria, which is a good thing. If you have a gut imbalance, then that might actually feed the bad guys, and that can cause a high level of gas and bloating and discomfort. So if you want to increase your level of resistant starch to either manage your weight or improve your gut health, it's important to just build up gradually. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that you found this helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you hit subscribe below, and if you want to be notified when I'm releasing new videos, click the little bell button and that will give you an email to let you know when I've released a new video. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye.